Howdy homies, welcome back to Dummy TCG. I'm Sid. We're going to be doing a different kind of video today. It's a little DIY project, making our very own flesh and blood playmat. So I'm sure you've seen some of the sweet playmats that you can win as a skirmish prize or maybe a sushi night. I've seen them really make some cool ones where all the zones are listed and you have a specified area for the combat chain. And I think it's good, for people to get a feel of the game. One of my favorite parts about it is just like moving everything in the chain, scooting it to the right over to the graveyard. It just feels like really good, like the way that it's set up. And, newer people sometimes don't know where the zones are, so it's great to have an official flesh and blood playmat to be able to teach them with. But, those are kind of expensive. They're in high demand. They're imported, here in the United States. I'm not really sure if any of the American companies are making them yet. I'm sure they are. I haven't really done the research, but, we're punk rock style here. We're going to do a little DIY project today, and just gonna need a few simple things. The first is a playmat, an old playmat, new playmat, with art, without art. That's up to you. I would recommend not getting a Magic the Gathering playmat. Not only is it not a flesh and blood, it's not going to be a representation. People may mistakenly think you're playing Magic if they see Magic the Gathering. Plus, the Ultra Pro playmat product isn't that great in the first place, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of the BCW playmats. I think those are really sweet. Ultimate Guard's got some good ones too, but those are pretty expensive. But, if you're doing DIY playmat, you might as well splurge for good resources. Other resources you'll need is a fabric paint marker. I'm using pink. I borrowed this from Bellamuse, my good friend, roommate, and love. And you'll need a ruler. That's going to be what you use to go with the combat chain. And then the last thing you need is a flesh and blood booster. You rip that open. Hopefully you get a sweet legendary. You take out the foils, the majestic and the rare. Those were sick pulls, so nice on that. And then you take your commons and just spread them out in your zones like so. So I'm gonna, alright, so we got our cards laid out. We got our ruler over here. And start your combat chain about an inch from the edge. Leave a little bit of border there. I got, the artwork by, the illustrated by. And then I'm just gonna set this bad boy down real quick, and y'all can watch me do this thing. Start up here with the combat chain border. You want to make sure that you're not doing this with cards you want to play with, because these fabric paint pens, they're a little bit on the sloppy side. Alrighty. So we got that first edge there. Now we'll use the ruler. I want to make sure that's flush with the mat. We'll just draw a little line along the edge there. And then you just move the ruler down. We'll go ahead and move the camera over too, so y'all can see. I'll bring it up, y'all. Flush about an inch from the edge there. Yeah, man. Ain't nobody gonna have a flesh and blood mat like your own custom DIY too, so. You can definitely do whatever you want. Don't be one of those guys that gets the mat with the big anime titties, okay? Like, I know that Flesh and Blood's 16 plus game, but there are going to be kids that are going to be interested in it too, and you don't want to give them. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me a good anime titty, but I don't think that has a place at the local game store. Just my opinion. So yeah, there's my combat chain. I'll just touch it up a little bit. So yeah, my zone's got a little messed up here, so I'm gonna straighten these guys out. Hit them with the camera a little bit. So that's the head. Start down here at the legs. But yeah, how y'all liking Monarch so far? Leave in the comments what's been working for you in draft. Pretty anxious. I got a skirmish event coming up here in a couple weeks. So, you know, I might be retiring the DIY playmat early in its lifespan. If I end up winning me one of those skirmish mats, that's going to be sweet. Yeah, so see, you don't want to do it with, you know, really important cards because you are going to get a little paint on your cards. Hopefully that's not triggering to anybody. This isn't actually a booster that I opened. I vetted some of these cards these were like cards that I had excess copies of. So I recommend you do much the same, but you know, if you ain't got, you know, play sets, everything yet, you can just use the same Rune Bauble 12 times. That'll probably work out. Won't be too bad. So yeah, I'm noticing now with the older playmats, they can be a little curly for sure. So you just want to make sure you're taking your time. So this is going to be a longer video. Hopefully these bants will keep you watching. You know, I love them bants. Hopefully I'll be getting some good bants going with my man Tim. We'll be doing some gameplay videos for y'all coming up pretty soon. Oh, hey, Bella's here. What's up, Bella?
Not much. Wanted to see what you're doing.
We're just, we're working on a DIY playmat.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah, it's, I'm using pink. I wanted gold, but there wasn't a gold fabric paint.
There's probably yellow if you wanted gold.
Or
I thought you said you wanted silver.
I wanted silver is what I meant. Yeah, I saw gold. I wanted silver. That's right. Because I thought silver would look best with this, but pink's gonna look pretty dope too.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Pink's your favorite color too.
It is one of my favorite colors for sure. I like pretty much any variant of the color red. So, pink, purple, orange. I like it all, man.
Did you never mind. I'm not.
What was the question?
Oh, I was just looking at your phone and I just realized you double sleeved your phone for some reason.
Did I really?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I was wondering about that because I thought I came home and one of my screen protector covers was actually on the floor next to my card collection over there, and I thought that Myra had gotten into him.
Nah.
And messed him up.
Nah.
So here we go, guys. We have our equipment so far. So we're going to move on to the weapon now. And then, of course, you can decorate these however you like, I'm not so artistic, but I'm sure like a lot of people could probably make these look really cool. Like if you like to play the mechanologist, you could probably give it kind of like a steampunking look. Or if you like playing the brute, you could probably make it look like some kind of like cave drawing scrawled in blood or something like that. So, get creative with it. Show your flair of what kind of player you are and what kind of heroes you like in the game, man. And thanks again, Bella, for letting me use your fabric paint. Bella actually does alters on playmats.
Yeah, but I'm a little too good, and a lot of people think they're not altered until they find one that hasn't been altered, and they're like, oh, hey, wait.
Yeah, her alters are very subtle. It's not like, she doesn't like change the characters on it very much. It's just like enhance it, makes it look a lot better. But you had a blank playmat.
Yeah.
That was the purpose of you having these fabric pins, right? Was so that you could...
Yeah, I started doing one of them. I did the border for it, but I still haven't done the rest of the picture itself. It's taking me a lot longer than I want.
So I got them here. Hey y'all, sorry about that. While I was working on it, the camera battery went out, and then shortly after that, my fabric pen ran out of paint. So you'll notice that it changes not only texture but color over towards here. We ended up finishing that up with a little bit of acrylic paint, rose shade, and this beautiful brush. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut it off here, and y'all let me know your DIY playmat ideas in the comments. And until next time, thank you so much for tuning in to Dummy TCG.